So, Kenya is stepping up its efforts to bridge the digital divide and promote economic growth through technology. In Nairobi this week, the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, in partnership with the Vilnius Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Crafts, and supported by the European Union, hosted the Women's Entrepreneurship and Digital Literacy Conference. The event highlighted initiatives empowering women and entrepreneurs to scale their businesses and compete in the international market. Joining us to discuss the program and its impact is Ken Mwenda, who's the project lead. Ken, thanks very much indeed for joining us and welcome to the program.
Thank you, and good morning across. Just to reiterate, my name is Ken Mwenda. I'm the project lead for scale development for women and youth in Kenya, a program that we've been running for the last 2 years, around 2 years. Partnership between Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Vilnius Chamber of Commerce in Lithuania. Thank you.
So, Ken, tell us about how this Skills for Women and Youth initiative is helping to bridge Kenya's digital divide and why this is important for the country's economy.
Okay, thank you for the question. So, just to give a small brief about the program before I come to the presentation directly, is that when we began this program as the Chamber of Commerce, the initial idea was behind the request that we normally get as Chamber of Commerce from different MSMEs. And as a nation, currently, we look at digital inclusion not just something an ordinary activity, but as a driver of the economy. We have the digital spyway, we have the digital gig that is from the national government, and everything is moving around to the digital space. Coming to your question, a moment, sorry, my connection is a little bit itchy. Am I audible?
Yes, very audible. Thank you very much. Carry on.
Okay, thank you. So, for women and businesses in Kenya, especially when it comes to the transformation in digital, so we're looking at it in three major components. The first one is how easy is it for them to be able to reach wider markets? Traditionally, if you understand the traditional market, traditional setup, these basically restrict a trader or a business community to a specific geographical location. Within digital inclusion or digital divine, this gives you a wider reach. And remember, we are targeting the smallest MSMEs, people who are kind of in a disadvantageous environment. Secondly is when it comes to cost reduction or cost operation reduction. Since COVID-19, over years, we have run something new, and it's a matter of how you can be able to take advantage of digitalization or digital transformation in your business that is able to help you cut some costs element, and you can be able to operate an online trade or an online platform, and you're able to run across. And then now we come again beyond the local environment. We are in Africa, so we talk about ESFTA, taking advantage of different economic blocks. This is a great chance, this is a great opportunity that we are able to offer the SMEs, and it puts us also at a forefront step as the private sector to be able to promote EFCFTA cross-border trade, regional trade across. Thank you.
I'm also interested that this initiative has been partnered with Lithuania and the European Union. How do you see this international collaboration enhancing the impact of this project?
Thank you. That's true. The partnership was forged between Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Vilnius Chamber of Commerce, and we have moved beyond even the program itself. So currently, we the day before yesterday, that is on 24th, we signed an MOU that is between the chambers of commerce just to expand beyond the basic program activities. We trying to see how we could be able to help our SMEs be able to explore the European markets. They are able to understand now different standards. We're going to be running what we call that B2Bs, that is business to business matchmaking, that will be done virtually. We're going to see how we can be able to create linkages between the two countries and business communities. we want to see how we can be able to expand more on the investment. Currently, we're in Eldoret right now, actually, and we have brought the team from Vilnius so that they can be able to see what the local community is doing beyond Nairobi city, also within the localities. Later on, we'll be able to visit one of the expos that is running currently. And surprisingly, we have a lot of interest from them, and they've been having conversations with Lithuania counterpart SMEs in the country. And we are seeing huge opportunities. We have a coffee expo. They are going to visit flowers farm so that they can be able to see where the originator of Kenya flowers are coming from. So in terms of the opportunity, this opens a bigger opportunity that is a trade collaboration between a country, Vinicius, that is majorly not known that much in quotes across Kenya region for most of the SMEs. And yeah, so this
So,
becomes a
beyond
gateway for Kenya
training,
to
perhaps,
integrate
how does the
into
initiative
the
ensure that the entrepreneurs will be able to sustain growth and compete in global markets?
Sorry, repeat again the question.
I was just saying, beyond the training that they get, particularly at the beginning, how do you see this initiative assisting these entrepreneurs in sustaining their businesses and growth, and also an ability to compete in global markets?
Okay. Thank you for that question. When we began the program in 2024, we didn't have very structured format, and we ensured particularly that we don't do a one-off workshop whereby SMEs get the knowledge and then they leave. Again, as the into private sector institution, we wanted to create a structure that is more sustainable and realistic for the MSMEs. So we ran it through a series that is supposed to run for the next 24 months, which is coming to an end in April. We also anchored it through our Chamber Business Academy, which also gain a lot of ideas from the program itself. We were able now to understand what exactly the SMEs are looking for. So we ran from them, that is through research, through surveys, we understand what they are looking at. And then we evolved the program needs or the MSME needs for them to be able to tap into the skills that are available. So currently, we already equipped all the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce local chapters with an orange. So we have 141 trainers that have been properly equipped with the different aspects of the knowledge, from trade digitalization, business operational digitalization. We have matters to do with digital marketing and e-commerces. We have international business development. We have international business search, matters to do with export readiness, and they are being equipped from the grassroots level. So all the SMEs in Kenya whom feel they will require again the knowledge or they require kind of a refresher, they're able to come through our chapters, through the Chamber Business Academy, and they're able to gain the knowledge or the knowledge being transferred again to them. This makes it a long-term sustainable model rather than a basic program whereby you just do a one-off workshop and then you let the people have their knowledge, and then from there, the program ends. So we have created structures. I also mentioned about the partnership that has already been forged between the two chambers again beyond the program.
Right.
That is the MOU signed. And the idea is that we want to create the multiple sustainable models that will be able to help local SMEs in Kenya and SMEs in Lithuania to be able to continue doing matchmakings and knowledge transfer, exchange of knowledge. We're also planning on how it will be possible to have a training
Ken,
mission in
unfortunately, we've
Lithuania.
run out of time, so we're going to leave it there. But I mean, it sounds pretty comprehensive and can really unlock a lot of potential in Kenya, particularly for the women entrepreneurs. Thanks so much indeed for sharing the story with us.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. That's Ken Mwenda, project lead for Kenya's Skills for Women and Youth Initiative, a program supported by the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Lithuania, and the European Union. It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to Channel Africa's Rise and Shine with Peter Ndoro and Asanda Beda. And we begin this third and final hour with the news. Here's Onele Nsinzi.
SABC News. the African perspective.
Thank you, Peter. Zimbabwean opposition figure Job Sigala has appealed to regional and continental leaders